she do all that. Listen.
When I care.
Keep following me though.
I want to listen.
Listen and shut the up.
Don't talk to me like that.
Shut the up.
You said she
Tell man, don't worry about the phone. Worry about his bitch fuck.
So she turned around
right now. Don't worry about me.
She turned around and okay, boom. After I get caught with that girl, she go to the doctor. She get on the table. She, I'm finna get tested. I'm finna get tested because you all these hoes. You doing this, you doing that.
Which girl?
So she still got there. The doctor said, okay, well we'll test you. We're gonna do that.
Which girl?
And I around. We come back. So the doctor tell her when she get her results, the damn folks tell her she got herpes. So I'm thinking in my head that you gotta have an outbreak. You know what I'm saying? You know this society got that. You have this shit and all that shit. Right. So, boom. She ain't had no outbreak, no none of that, all that shit. They had to run blood. So I'm thinking that this bitch goddamn, they playing a mistake or whatever. Cool. So
she said you thought it was a mistake.
What it was? I think it was last month. So I'm in there watching the game or something, whatever I'm doing in the room. She come in there, babe, my ass raw. What's wrong with my ass? Can you look and see? So I look down there at her anal hole now. Now I ain't the smartest, but my knowledge of that shit is like, okay, if you get the herpes, it come at whatever contact or whatever the fluid.
And you the only horny ass dog want somebody in the ass. So make that shit make sense.
I look down at her ass. This got them clusters and shit down there by her ass. Bumps and shit.
A phone screen glows in the dark. A woman types a sentence she's been afraid to say out loud for a long time. She hits post. Then she walks back inside. Back to the man she just asked the world to save her from. 3 hours later, officers find her on the floor. The post is still up, the comments are still coming in, and somewhere on a Georgia highway 60 miles away, the man she lived with is running. You're watching Guilty Crime Files, where real cases of people just like you reveal the warning signs you can't afford to ignore. Like, subscribe, and share, because awareness could save a life. If you've been here before, welcome back. This one is different. Pay attention. 4 facts, each one heavier than the last. Fact 1. On June 14, 2025, hundreds of people watched a couple argue live on Facebook and walked away thinking it was just another dramatic live stream. Fact 2. During that same stream, the man on camera picked up a knife, looked at his wife, and told her directly, "If I get off this live, you ain't gonna make it out the door." Fact 3. Hours before that stream began, the woman had already written her own warning to the world. She said she needed help before she lost her life. Almost no one responded in time. Fact 4. The man who killed her had a history that, had anyone looked, told this story years in advance. This case didn't come out of nowhere. And by the end of this documentary, you'll understand exactly how the system, the community, and even social media itself all played a role in what happened on that Saturday night in Twin City, Georgia. There is one detail, something said on that live, that still hasn't been fully explained. We'll get to it.
9 times out of 10, we have herpes. 9 times out of 10, we have herpes. Okay? So, the back. So, listen. It don't matter. These are facts. These are facts. So, boom. Goddamn.
Why you want to
tell me? So to me,
they been went straight to eat my lick the bumps and all.
She gonna give me the pills and all this shit. I'm saying, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I just got a job. I work at Kill Tower now, so yeah, I'll be able to go up there to the nurse, get my own food. I took a couple days of it. So boom, these are facts. So the motherfucker tell me the day she get up. Oh no. Somebody inboxed me because she done told on some girl that she seen a video in Swainsboro. She seen a video of some girl on the playground. She worked at the daycare. Walk another child to another child and slap another white boy back. So she goddamn called the lady that owned the daycare and sent the damn video to the damn the woman. So then she turned around the girl, somebody get mad and tell me, oh,
And it's that girl
she inboxed me.
her.
The girl, whoever it was, they inboxed me because it had to be somebody related to that situation. Oh, tell your baby mama she got bigger fish to fry than to be sitting around here worried about and sending videos. And she got to goddamn worry about all these niggas she around here sneaking in the goddamn. So here it is again. I'm asking the like, damn, so shit. Don't come to me on no.
Zaria Carr wasn't famous in the way that word usually means. She didn't have a publicist. She didn't have brand deals. What she had was realness. And on Facebook, that was enough. Her page, under the name Duchess Dior, had grown to around 33,000 followers. People came for the honesty. She talked about motherhood the way most people are afraid to. Messy, hard, and still worth it. She talked about her relationship with the same candor. Some people respected that. Some were entertained by it. Either way, they kept watching. In October of 2024, she posted photos from a maternity shoot. She and her husband, standing together, her son beside them. She wrote that she was looking forward to becoming a family of 4. The comments were full of congratulations. By November, their daughter was born. By June, Zaria was gone. What's worth noting, and what her followers have reflected on since, is that even in her most celebratory posts, there were moments of exhaustion underneath the surface. Posts about carrying emotional weight alone, about forgiving too much, about being a good woman to the wrong person. At the time, most people scrolled past those. At the time, this detail seemed insignificant. Shamarcus Zaria Carr, 36, had built his own online presence. On Facebook, he went by The Frenchman. His page had over 44,000 followers, more than his wife's, built largely around his French bulldog breeding business. The content was aspirational. Nice dogs, nice cars, a man who looked like he had things figured out. That image had some real cracks in it. Court records show that Shamarcus had accumulated a criminal history stretching back to 2012, aggravated assault, firearms charges, drug charges. In total, he had served approximately 5 years in jail across those cases. This isn't background noise, this is pattern. A man with a documented history of violence, who by 2025 was presenting himself online as a successful businessman and family man. People who knew the couple describe him as charismatic, persuasive, the kind of person who could make a room feel like he was in charge of it. That quality, charisma combined with control, is something domestic violence researchers identify consistently in cases that escalate to lethal violence. But this wasn't the first time his name appeared in a conflict. And those who had seen behind the image knew that too. How Zaria and Shamarcus came together is, in many ways, the story of how relationships like this always begin, with magnetism that makes the warning signs easy to rationalize. What we know from their public social media is that by late 2024, they were presenting as a committed couple. Joint photo shoots, joint live streams, a baby on the way. But those live streams, watched back now with different eyes, show something else. Their arguments had become content, not accidentally, regularly. Viewers tuned in specifically for the tension. And that dynamic, conflict as entertainment, conflict as connection, is one of the more dangerous feedback loops social media creates. The audience's engagement rewarded volatility.
FaceTime him on my phone. He didn't answer her. When she had that left, he called back and I didn't answer because she wasn't here. Okay, so when you came, it was a missed call.
Where the line?
You said, you better like me and him, you said it was a lie that for me and him to have something going on. No, you wanted to rob him.
You still ain't proved the lie. All you doing is trying to damn drop the business. All you trying to do is damn tell.
No, I'm saying that you lying.
At the end of the day, I don't care. I was gonna rob the
Okay, so why you keep doing it?
What is your point in saying that I lied?
Because you are lying.
You really wanted to drop the business.
You lying.
You really wanted to just drop the business. Just say, oh, well, shit, the whole time going on, you said.
But no, because it's a fact. No, you sit around.
You haven't proved the lie.
You sit around and make it like, just like Squeeze. You sit around, you make it like somebody did something up. You whole time you be trying to do something to them. And that's how some shit be done happen.
You know why I was going to rob the bitch? Because why the is he on your page, in your inbox?
He wasn't. You lied. What the He slid up by snow.
He just slid up on your snap.
By snow.
What the I don't give a what he said. Why the is he on there when I already mentioned it?
I ain't getting mad because you telling the full truth. That's what that is.
Ain't no damn full truth.
What did he say?
It is, bitch.
He said, somebody, so y'all was gonna rob Quan. That's what I heard. KB, we ain't getting off because he done lied, so it's time to keep lying.
Kristen Dubrowski, who runs a domestic violence shelter in Beaufort, South Carolina, and has spoken publicly about this case, explained it plainly. They are presenting a very different personality to the public and to friends than they are at home to their partner. The public version of this couple looked like drama. The private version had a different name. What happened next depended on seconds. In the days before June 14th, something had shifted. We don't have full visibility into what happened inside that house. What we do have are the digital breadcrumbs Zaria left. Posts that, rate in sequence, form a portrait of someone who could feel the ground moving under her. Her final full day began ordinarily enough by outward appearances, but by the afternoon, she was already broadcasting her state of mind publicly. First came the longer post, the one about being too forgiving, about carrying the load, about helping a man fight his demons, while her own well-being eroded. It reads like someone who has been rehearsing leaving, but hasn't found the exit. Then came the Facebook Live. What lit the fuse, according to accounts of the stream, was a combination of accusations, infidelity on both sides, financial tension, and then something more specific. Zaria mentioned a name. Udi. The moment that name left her lips, Shamarcus's demeanor shifted entirely. Every person who has analyzed this case agrees. That name was a detonator.
Oh, I ain't get to say about Udi. Then
I swear you'll die.
I gotta die by that. You told my shit.
Damn, bitch.
Give me my
I
phone.
gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give me my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die behind this, all y'all won't know that tea right now.
Give me my phone.
Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out.
No one there realized this was the last normal moment. The live stream ran for approximately an hour. Within it, accusations of cheating, counter-accusations, references to STDs, financial grievances, the full weight of a relationship that had been straining under its own pressure for longer than anyone watching likely understood. And then Shamarcus picked up a knife. Zaria saw it. On camera, she asked him directly, "What, you about to stab me?" He told her, "This is the type of behavior that gets someone beat." Moments later, he issued the statement that would become the defining line of this case. "If I get off this live, you ain't gonna make it out the door." The stream ended. Zaria had already posted her plea for help earlier that day. "I need help before I lose my life or freedom. My kids need me." People saw it. Many reacted. Some shared it. By 9:30 p.m., neighbors called police about a domestic disturbance at the 100 block of 5th Avenue in Twin City. And then, the situation crossed a line it could never return from. Officers from the Twin City Police Department, the Emanuel County Sheriff's Office, and Emanuel County EMS arrived together. What they found was not a disturbance in progress. Zaria Carr, 27 years old, mother of 2, was unconscious on the floor. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Shamarcus was not there. Her 2021 Dodge Challenger was not there. What investigators would later confirm, released publicly on June 25th, 11 days after her death, is that Zaria had been physically assaulted before she was shot. This was not a single act. This was a sequence. That detail matters, not for shock value, but because it speaks directly to the timeline. There was time. There were moments in that house where intervention could have changed the outcome. That window closed before anyone arrived. This detail would later challenge the initial narrative. An alert went out immediately for the missing vehicle. Shamarcus had a roughly 90-minute head start. He was moving south, away from Twin City, away from Emanuel County. Just after 11 p.m., law enforcement in Wayne County, approximately 60 miles away, received word that the vehicle had been spotted in their jurisdiction. The Wayne County Sheriff's Office located the car and moved to stop it. As deputies approached, Shamarcus Carr shot himself. He was transported to a local hospital. He died from that wound. 2 people entered that house on 5th Avenue that evening. Neither survived the night. Their 2 children, a toddler and a baby girl, born just months earlier, were left behind. Investigators would soon realize something didn't add up. Not about the facts, those were becoming clear, but about how it got this far. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation took the lead on Zaria's case. The Wayne County Sheriff's Office handled Shamarcus's death separately, as protocol requires. On June 25, 2025, the GBI released its update. Zaria had been physically assaulted prior to being shot and killed by her husband. The cause of death was confirmed. The perpetrator was confirmed. There would be no trial. That last part is worth sitting with. In cases that end in murder-suicide, there is no courtroom, no cross-examination, no sentencing, no public accounting by the person who caused the harm. The investigation closes, the files move to record, and the people left behind have to find some other way to make meaning of what happened. For Zaria's family, for her children, that process is just beginning. But justice, in this case, came at a cost. Because the questions that remain, about what was known, what was visible, and what was ignored, those don't resolve with a case closure. In the days after June 14th, the internet did what it does. Some mourned, genuinely. People who had followed Zaria for years, who had watched her announce her pregnancy, who had congratulated her on the birth of her daughter. They grieved publicly and without performance. Others analyzed, debated, some blamed. Comments under viral clips speculated about provocation, about paternity, about choices, and that response, the instinct to scrutinize the victim before the perpetrator, is not an accident of the internet. It is a pattern with a name. Researchers call it victim blaming, and studies consistently show it is more frequently directed at women in domestic violence cases, and more intensely directed at Black women specifically. Zaria's final post became one of the most widely circulated examples in 2025 of what advocates call a digital cry for help. A public, time-stamped, explicit request for intervention that arrived too late to create real-world action. That conversation about what responsibility social media platforms bear, what responsibility viewers bear, what responsibility communities bear, is ongoing. This case is not an isolated incident. It fits a documented pattern. The CDC reports that 1 in 4 women in the United States experience severe intimate partner violence in their lifetimes. Cases involving a perpetrator with prior violent criminal history, as Shamarcus Carr had, carry statistically higher risk of lethal escalation. Domestic violence researchers use a term for what happened between the Facebook Live and the 911 call: the lethality window. It's the period between an explicit threat and the point of no return, and it is often shorter than people assume. What Zaria's case adds to that conversation is a new dimension: the role of public, real-time witnessing. Hundreds of people watched that live stream. They saw the knife. They heard the threat. The question that advocates, researchers, and platform ethicists are now asking is, what should the response to that look like? What tools exist? What tools don't? And what do we owe each other in that moment? There are no easy answers, but Zaria's children deserve the question to be taken seriously. Zaria Carr asked for help before she lost her life. She did it publicly. She did it clearly. She named the danger she was in. What this case leaves us with is not outrage, though outrage is understandable. What it leaves us with is a mirror. Because the warning signs were not invisible. They were broadcast, repeatedly, over months, to tens of thousands of people. Thanks for watching Guilty Crime Files. These were cases of people just like you, and that's why it matters. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because the right knowledge could save a life. Stay alert, and I'll see you in the next file. If warning signs were visible here, how many are we ignoring right now?
FaceTime him on my phone. He didn't answer her. When she had done left, he called back and I didn't answer because she wasn't here. Okay, so when you came, it was a missed call.
Where the light?
You said you better like me and him. You said it was a lie that me and him to have something going on. No, it fuck. You wanted to rob him.
You still ain't proved the lie. All you doing is trying to damn drop the business. All you trying to do is damn tell.
No, I'm saying that you lying.
At the end of the day, I don't care. I was gonna rob the
Okay, so why you keep doing it?
What is your point in saying that I lied?
Because you are lying.
You really wanted to drop the business.
You lying.
You really wanted to just drop the business. Just say, oh, well, shit, the whole time going on, you said.
But no, because it's a fact. No, you sit around.
You haven't proved the lie.
You sit around and make it like, just like Squeeze. You sit around, you make it like somebody did something f***ed up. You whole time you be trying to do something f***ed up to them. And that's how some shit be done happen.
You know why I was going to rob the bitch? Because why the fuck is he on your page, in your inbox?
He wasn't. You lied. What the f***?
on your snap.
About Snow.
What the fuck? And I don't give a fuck what he said. Why the fuck is he on there when I already mentioned it?
Now he get mad because you tell him the full truth. That's what that is.
There ain't no damn full truth.
What did it say?
It is, bitch.
He said, somebody told me, so y'all was gonna ride, Quan. That's what I heard. KB, we ain't getting off because he done lied, so it's time to keep lying.
Broke ass.
What you say, friend?
I said, tell everything, bitch. You want to tell a sideways story.
Yeah, and all of it's about money. Every time he get mad, okay, boom. Y'all, I posted a cruise picture, went out of town. He went down there, broke, up. You know what I'm saying? I told him when I got the money sitting in my phone, because I broke my phone when I got down there, as soon as we got there. I told him good when I get my mama, my sister to send me this money, like, I'm not responsible for your gambling. I even told him, like, I sent money out of my son's savings account to my sister because they got the same kind of bank. So I did bank to bank. So I'm telling him, like, this my son money. You gonna have to put this shit back. As soon as we leaving the port, y'all, this nigga start, like, a whole bitch attitude. I'm like, damn, anybody even did shit. We were just chilling, we was vibing. He got a whole attitude off of them. I know you don't with them niggas. You don't with them niggas. Oh yeah, you don't I know who it is. You don't squeeze. You don't squeeze. So I'm like, bitch, anybody no damn squeeze. What's wrong with you? Like, I want my kids. I put this on my baby right now. She can die. Y'all, I ain't never Squeeze. I ain't never been around Squeeze. I seen Squeeze one time. They was at his dad's house at a party. All my kids, I never went around that nigga. Now your bitch ass went lying. Oh, she trying to fuck with my baby daddy. She with the wrong one. Doing all this popping on the phone. I don't even know he's sitting right here. Got the phone on speaker. Let me listen. I'm about to go down there and beat her ass. We went down there because she popping to him like, oh, I'm gonna beat your baby mama ass. We get down there. She didn't know we together. She texted me like, oh, I'm at a game. You should have been in game. Then she telling him, oh, I'm finna beat your baby mama ass. What ass? Cause not that one. Not that one. Not that one, baby. I wanted to see that. And yeah, so he had her. I was FaceTiming her. Why him and shit like that, just harassing her with her. So she fell back, but she was a treat. Y'all hop on her. She'll got them, give you a little bread. She thought she gonna make some bread. She'll give you some. Yeah, she one of them. So she'll watch us for they watch Baddies. They're not what if this shit stir up beef and your husband get hurt. Well, baby, Sierra Williams, if it start up beef, he got his ass on live. And guess what? Don't get on here lying because now I'm telling everything. Because now you've been lying on me. And it's really frustrating. It's really aggravating when every time you hear your nigga pick up the phone, he on the phone spraying your name. Yeah, you know my girl was fucking such. This nigga ain't never touched me. Why are you lying on me? Why are you lying on me? I never touched a nigga. I ain't been around a nigga.
Alright, give my phone.
Then,
I'll give you a shot.
now, let me finish. I'm on live. You had them 2 hours.
You finna go on your live.
Now you don't want the phone back.
No, I gave you a shot.
I ain't get to tell you. I ain't get to tell about Udi. Then,
I swear you'll die.
then I gotta die by that. You told my shit.
Give my phone.
Damn, bitch.
Give me my
I
phone.
gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give me my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die behind this, so y'all won't know that tea right now.
Give my phone.
Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out.